guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm back with a new video on something different. Today I'm going to be reacting on things you're not supposed to do when you visit Japan, and these are for the people who want to visit Japan someday. Hope you guys like the video. Please leave a like, comment if you like the video, and subscribe. And with enough talking, let's just jump straight into it. Let's go. Japan.
Japan has a rich and complex culture that make it a favorite travel destination of many, but it also makes the country really easy for tourists to embarrass themselves in.
How?
Here are 11
exactly
things that you should absolutely not do while in Japan. Number 1. Don't tip. Tipping is not a part of Japanese culture. Someone will probably come running after you with your money if you do. Now, in some restaurants you'll see a vending machine where you just insert your money and you choose whatever food item you want, so there's actually no waiter that you could tip. Either way, don't leave a tip because it's actually considered insulting to the waiter.
Wait, how is leaving a tip insulting? I know they might think of maybe you underestimating that they are poor, they come from they can't afford things. You're trying to, by giving them tips, you're trying to like make their life better, but how is it insulting? I see it as a gift for like a good service. It's like a thank you, a present.
Number 2, cover your tattoos. Tattoos in Japan are generally associated with criminals and yakuza. Because of this, tattoos are frowned upon in Japanese society, and most pools and bathhouses bar anyone with a tattoo from entering. Number 3.
This one I've heard of. I think 2019 there was a Rugby World Cup in Japan, and I think somewhere in the media they were like, no, the if you guys have tattoos you must cover up. But I think they made an exception for that tournament only. But yeah.
Don't hand cash to cashiers. Now this may seem like a contradictory
So
statement, but in Japan, almost every convenience store will use a tray that you're supposed to place the money on. This is used out of convenience so that the coins don't fall everywhere.
Don't tell me this is a superstition.
Exactly what's happening with the money at all times.
Oh, okay. It's for security purposes. I thought it was like a superstition where maybe, because there's in some countries there are superstitions where if you give someone money it's bad luck. Something like if you hand someone money into their hand, it's bad luck. So maybe it's different in Japan. I don't know.
Only restaurants. Now this may seem kind of crazy, but some Japanese restaurants will not allow any foreigners into their establishments.
Really?
Because while the Japanese can be very friendly and welcoming, there are some aspects of their culture that make them a little xenophobic. There's really no way to tell whether or not a restaurant is Japanese only, but you'll know pretty quickly as soon as you walk in. Usually what happens is a waiter will wave his or her hands no, you'll be told to leave, or any combination of those.
Okay.
Number 5, don't talk on trains. The volume of your voice is extremely important in Japan, as everyone is hyper aware and very respectful that they share their space with others. That means talking loudly or speaking on the phone in trains is a definite no, and you should avoid it as best you can.
But that's common, same
Number 6,
as in Malaysia. Everyone is quiet in the train.
This is a big one because chopsticks are used to eat almost everything in Japan. The main things not to do with your chopsticks are not to eat directly from common dishes. Always take the food and put it on your plate first and then eat it. Don't point chopsticks at people as it's considered very rude. Don't cross them, and don't leave them sticking out of a rice bowl as that is part of funeral ceremonies. And don't rub your chopsticks together after you break them apart because that's rude and disrespectful to the chef by assuming he purchases poor quality chopsticks.
Wow. You know, these are things you would actually never think of, like actually by going to Japan and start eating with chopsticks. These are like things you'd never actually think of, and you might do them unintentionally because you don't know. But yeah, from watching this video, I guess you have like at least 11 things that you shouldn't do when you go to Japan.
Number 7, don't wear shoes in the house. Like most people, the Japanese don't want the dirt from outside getting in the house. They take it one step further though and provide slippers and shoe cubbies at the front door. Even some restaurants will ask customers to take their shoes off before coming inside. Number 8, drinking etiquette.
I think the shoe part is like very common in the Asia, because I'm also studying in Asia. So in every house I've been to, I always leave my shoes outside and we're not allowed to bring in shoes. But this only occurs when you go to like temples or when you visit someone's house or into your own home. But then that doesn't apply when you go to shops or even restaurants, not that I've seen or heard of.
Big one if you go out with any Japanese while in Japan. There are subtle rituals that show respect towards the person you're drinking with. The first is whenever you receive a drink, always receive it with 2 hands to show respect towards the person pouring. Also, never pour your own drink first, as it's considered selfish.
Arigato.
You should pour others' drinks and then put the bottle down, and someone else will take it up and pour your drink for you.
Oh,
if you're
wow.
not trying to get absolutely hammered, make sure that when you're done, you leave your drink full. Because the way it works is whenever someone sees an empty glass, they'll just immediately pour you another one. Things can get crazy pretty quickly if you're not careful. Number 9. How not to eat sushi. Fish have been the central part of the Japanese diet for centuries, and they've developed tons of different ways to better enjoy the fish. So it's not a bad idea to get to know some of them. The first mistake that most people make is ordering a bunch of sushi at once, instead of a little bit at a time, which they recommend. It's because the temperature of the fish actually matters. You're supposed to eat it as soon as it comes onto your plate. That's why you sit right at the bar in most sushi places in Japan. The next big mistake that people make is dunking the rice directly into the soy sauce, which makes it absorb way too much. The correct way to do it, if you're going to do it at all, is to flip the fish over so that just the backside of the fish touches the soy sauce. This allows the soy sauce to enhance the flavor of the fish, but without drowning it out.
Funny enough, till today I haven't tried a single piece of sushi. I can't bring myself to try sushi, but one day
Number 10,
it's going to be the
don't
day.
expect to use your card. Japan is a cash-based society, and they're generally skeptical of credit cards. So almost
Scams.
every place that you'll visit will use cash. Don't worry though, because the 7-Eleven ATMs will work with any card and are open 24 hours a day. It's not unusual for Japanese businessmen to grab 30 or 40,000 yen before they leave the house. Like I said, everything here is done in cash. Last but not least, number 11, receiving business cards. This is another good one if you plan on meeting people while in Japan. When exchanging business cards, always receive the card with 2 hands and study it carefully before putting it away. Don't
the
shove
same
it in
as
your
the
back
coffee
pocket
pot,
carelessly,
the
as it
drink
may
pot.
be interpreted as being rude. It's best to carefully place it into your wallet to show that you respect them and the business they work for. If you stuck around to the end of the video, thank you, it means a lot. Click on the video on the top left to see what you should do while in Tokyo, and click on the video on the bottom left to watch me get horribly lost while trying to explore the city of Kathmandu in Nepal. Other than that, hope you enjoyed the video.
Oh guys, this was a great video to watch. This was very educational, and I like that he kept it short and he was direct. But then yeah, there's a lot of things that many of you guys from different countries and cultures may not agree with, like the restaurant that says for Japanese only. Many people might see it as racism or xenophobic, but then that's on you. I think it's how you see it, because yeah, we also have, like in many countries, we also have restaurants and bars and places and temples that are exclusive to the people. So yeah, I understand, but then yeah, this was great, man. Japan is beautiful, looks like a peaceful country. I love that they keeping their culture. Yeah guys, if you like this video, please leave a like, comment and subscribe, and see you on the next one. Peace.